Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would dive a little deeper into the Makeup by Mario brand. We have a foundation, we have a lip product, we have an eyeshadow palette. So I figured we would jump in, try them out, see what I think, and I'll share my thoughts with you. So if you're also curious about the Makeup by Mario brand, then just keep watching. First up is the foundation. I went to Sephora and I didn't realize that they did samples for some reason. I guess during COVID they stopped, and then I completely forgot that that's what they did. So I picked up 2 of the foundation samples of the Surreal Skin, the one that has like that beautiful glow. I have shade 2N and 7C, so we'll start with swatching those and see what we think. So we have 2N and 7C. They didn't have another neutral in the store for me to try, so this one looked relatively neutral. Here's 2N, which looks pretty good. And then here is 7C, which looks a little bit orange. So 2N, 7C. So I guess we will start with the lighter of the 2, or perhaps mix the 2 together. Okay, so the hair is pulled back. I'm gonna try to get this sponge in here. This is the shade 2N. And see if it's too light. I would say very, very light coverage. It's not really covering anything. I feel like the shade's okay, but I definitely think I'm gonna need more than one layer of this product to cover anything. Okay, I would say 2 layers of foundation is decent for me. It's still not covering everything. Like I have acne scar here and here, a little bit of redness. It's definitely glowy. Like all I had on was sunscreen, so this is what my skin looked like before and after. There's definitely a lot of radiance to this. We will see if it sets down, but it is a really pretty finish. I don't think I'd even need the darker shade. I mean, I could try a little bit of it on my forehead just to add a bit more warmth. So maybe that's how I'll use it. I'll use the 2 samples. I'll use the warmer shade along the forehead and then the lighter shade around the lower half of my face. It's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some color corrector, some concealer, finish off the face, and we'll be back to try eyes and lips. So this is how my skin looks with the full face covered and some concealer. It is nice and radiant, and this is the side I started with. And I feel like it's mostly set. It might need a little bit of powder, but I am noticing that this does seem to accentuate the pores because of the shimmer. But I feel like something like this Wet n Wild powder with like pore filling properties would do the trick to just kind of like fill those in. So we'll just try that real quick before I have to head out and take my daughter to school. Yes. So that is easily fixed with like a pore filling powder like this. What is this? 4-in-1, 5-in-1 Essence Primer and Finishing Powder from Wet n Wild. So mostly set, but you probably want something to like smooth it out a little and fill in pores, which this does a great job. So at application time, and I'll keep you posted, and we'll be back in a bit to try products 2 and 3. Okay, so it's been about a half an hour since I applied the foundation, and I can already tell that it's like accentuating 11s, which I don't even really have 11s, but I can just already see like right here, it's accentuating this spot right here, this line, which is usually only a line by like the very, very end of the day. I don't really get creases in my smile lines, but I feel like it's making it look more accentuated than normal. So I don't know. I'm not sure if this is a mature skin friendly foundation Yeah, like it's already bunching right here and right here, which is strange. I don't get makeup collecting here this early in the day, which is very odd. So just first observation, I'm noticing that it accentuates lines and kind of settles into lines and creases. So if you have any of those, just be aware, but it is a really pretty finish. I was expecting a little bit more coverage out of this foundation, but I can spot conceal and make do with this level of coverage. So now let's move on to a lip product, which I have previously tried, just maybe not on camera. It's the Makeup by Mario lipstick. And this one is in the shade Erin. I did have a lip liner somewhere and I, for the life of me, cannot find it. It was a beautiful color. And I don't know where it got to. I feel like I put it in a travel bag or a makeup bag and haven't seen it since. And that is the shade for reference. Matte lipsticks definitely are not my favorite formula anymore, but here's the shade. I think I'm gonna top it with a little bit of gloss. Well, I guess this is a lip oil technically. Much more comfortable. So that brings us to the last product, which is this palette. This is the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. This is the one that's a combination of mattes and shimmers. And it just looks so beautiful. After trying the Natasha I Need a Nude palette with those beautiful like topper sparkly shades, I saw this and I was like, I wonder if it's like too similar. But I feel like these three are sparkly toppers and I've been loving the ColourPop like sparkly toppers. So I thought that we would try this. Just a few of the shades. Here is a sparkly topper, okay. Here is a matte. Ooh, that like matches my lipstick perfectly. Here's another sparkly topper and a metallic. Okay. I want to try this like dark brown too. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Those are going to be so nice. Whenever I'm wearing white, I feel like I have to take swatches off right away. Otherwise, it's just a recipe for disaster. Anyone else? I'm gonna start off with this top light shade. I just wiped away the creases and they're back. Like it just keeps settling and settling and settling, and I set my eyelids. Okay, so hopefully there will be no more moving on this eye. All right, I'm gonna go into the pinkish shade right here. It's a nice quiet day today. Our contractor didn't show up yesterday or today. Not because he just disappeared. He went on vacation, so I thought that he was coming back today, but apparently not. But I'm okay. I've had the kids home with me for the last 4 days. My husband was out of town, so the peace and quiet is welcome. I really like just the pink, honestly, but I want to try more shades, so I'm gonna, I think, blend the edges out a little bit more. We'll diffuse it a bit further, and then I'm gonna go in with the cool tone. Then I'm gonna go in with this shade here. That's like soft and subtle, but I feel like I need more like, so I'm gonna go in with this shimmer on the bottom. I'll try my finger here. That's pretty. Okay, I like that. And I'm just topping it with this second shade here. It's just a little bit more of like a shimmery topper, not so much metallic. But I feel like I lost the pink a bit, so I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more pink. That's really pretty. And it's soft. I feel like this is like an everyday wearable look. It's not too much. It does look very wet and metallic. I like it. This is the finished look with mascara. I really like how it turned out. I feel like this is very wearable, and I can come up with multiple different looks because we have a pinky tone, we've got some warmer tones, we've got some cooler tones. Sorry, we have some pinky tones, we have some warmer tones, we have some cooler tones, and then lots of toppers and shimmers to select from. You can even use this one as a liner if you wanted to. You could use these as brow powders if you wanted to. Like, you could use it for so many things because there's so many different shades and undertones in here. Okay, so after trying these products from Makeup by Mario, I'm gonna have to keep trying the foundation and see kind of what it does throughout the day since it is gathering pretty intensely. So perhaps I'll try applying it different ways, shearing it out, using a brush versus a sponge. So I like the finish. The glow is still coming through, so it's very pretty. We'll just have to see how it wears on my combination oily skin. The matte lipstick is not my favorite formula, but I do like this shade. So with the gloss on top, very comfortable, very wearable. And this palette, so far, I am really impressed with this. They are very blendable. I like that you get neutral, cool, and warm shades all in one, in addition to mattes, toppers, and like 1 or 2 shimmers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shades on my eyes, and I feel like it's very wearable, very easy to achieve. So I like this. So all in all, I'm glad I tried some more products from Makeup by Mario. I am curious to try his Sculpt Stick and some of his blushes next, maybe. Let me know what your favorite products are from his makeup line. I'd love to hear down below. But I hope you guys found this kind of try on and first impressions video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.